Majid Freeman, Western media's favorite pro-Palestine so-called peace activist, was arrested by Leicester police earlier this week. He is currently out on bail. Freeman has been charged with terror offences, which include encouragement of terrorism and supporting proscribed organisation as per Leicester police. But who is Majid Freeman really? Let me walk you through this brief profile. Freeman is a self-declared community activist and has made no attempt to hide his radical Islamist views. He claims to be a pro-peace activist who is a voice for Muslims and came to prominence during the August 2022 Leicester violence perpetrated on Indians, especially Hindus, by Pakistanis. Freeman was repeatedly sharing unverified and dangerous lies and claims that continued to fan the communal tension that had erupted. He continued to target the Hindus living in Leicester of being RSS members, thereby dog whistling and justifying the attack on them by Islamists. Here is what had happened. So in August 2022, Indian and Pakistani fans broke into a clash after a T20 match where Indian flag was desecrated. Majid Freeman took to X, formerly Twitter, to spread unverified provocative news which could flare communal violence. The police had clarified later that no such chanting was done. Few days later in September 2022, after another India-Pakistan match, more such violence erupted, mostly between Indians and Pakistanis, which quickly was portrayed as anti-Muslim violence perpetrated by Hindus. Except it was the members of Hindu community, which was specifically targeted by Islamists of Pakistani origin for their faith. Except the foreign media chose to rely on Islamists such as Majid Freeman and Muhammad Hijab, who were blatantly referring to Indians as Hindutva goons and instigating the Muslim community to attack them. In September 2022, Freeman, along with Aina Khan, an Al Jazeera journalist who then worked with British newspaper The Guardian, resorted to spreading misinformation that the alleged mob was a Hindutva mob affiliated with the Hindu nationalist RSS. Without any verification of claims made by random person being interviewed by Khan and Freeman continued to spread lies about RSS Hindutva mob, carrying out atrocities against Muslims in Leicester. OSINT account OSINT Wala had then busted how Majid had regularly spread and amplified fake, unverified and provocative messages to stoke communal tension. He had also spread fake news that a Muslim schoolgirl was kidnapped by an alleged Hindutva mob. Police, however, had debunked the case. Majid Freeman was playing by the rule book of instigating violence on Hindus and playing the victim card at the same time. The noise he created was so loud with the support of other Islamists as well as Modi haters who would do anything to portray Hindus in bad light, continued to fuel anti-Modi sentiments. You see, just few days before the violence broke out, India celebrated 75 years of independence. On 15th of August 2022, PM Modi had called for Har Ghar Tiranga campaign, and while most Indians in India had hoisted the tricolour, many Indians outside of India too did so. This obviously irked Islamist and India haters. Following the violence, many of those who had put up the Indian tricolour removed it so that they are not marked by Islamists on rampage. Majid's tweets against Indians, especially Hindus, got a lot of amplification by Pakistanis. Freeman, who likes to identify himself as humanitarian, has had connections with dubious entities and been quite vocal about supporting IS ideology too. He has been associated with so-called charity organizations such as One Nation and Aid for Syria. Aid for Charity's parent organization, Al Fatiha Global, is under investigation by the Charity Commission over alleged terror activities in Syria. He is also involved with Turkey-based IHH and Children in Deen, which have also been accused of aiding jihadist terrorism in Syria. Did you know the first British suicide bomber in Syria, Abdul Wahid Majid, travelled to the country in a convoy organized by Children in Deen? Freeman is also closely linked to One Nation. It is the subject of concerns by the Charity Commission over its work in Syria. One of its trustees, Arshad Patel, was arrested by police investigating the 7/7 London suicide bombings, but not charged. His sister Hasina is the widow of Mohammad Siddiqui Khan, the leader of the suicide bombers. These so-called charity organizations have been ISIS and Al-Qaeda sympathizers. Interestingly, Turkey-based IHH forged an alliance with the now banned Islamist outfit in India, Popular Front of India or PFI, back in 2018. This alliance was forged just few months ahead of the 2019 general elections. A report by Nordic Monitor said that this meeting was Turkey President Erdogan's Southeast Asia Muslim outreach. Interestingly, IHH was accused of smuggling arms to Al-Qaeda jihadists in Syria in 2014. PFI in India was accused of funding the anti-CAA riots in India. The same Margit Freeman, who has links to various terror outfits, was platformed by Western media such as The Guardian as well as the UK's state-funded public broadcaster, the BBC, to water down as well as whitewash the crimes perpetrated by the Islamists, specifically against the Hindus. Freeman is currently out on bail and is due to appear at Westminster Magistrates Court on 24th of July.